my plan, Gonzo. God damn it.
God damn it. You
Hey, great minds think alike, brother. Great minds think alike.
Man, I really love when we do the midweek because like the neon, like, or not neon, but whatever the fuck the color of this thing is, it shines through your face so well. You're all blue.
So you're saying blue Mike's color?
Okay. Who? Okay, look at that bird right away from that joke. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I said, so you think blue's my color then?
Oh, blue's your color. Yes. Okay. I thought you said blue's my color. I'm like, who the fuck's Mike? But is this Micah Jones reference or I?
Oh, okay. Because I heard the same thing and I was confused. I shouldn't say anything.
Yeah, blue my color. I was like, oh no.
I don't know the reference to something I never watched.
No, but you know what, dude? You're. And then over here, Allie just got back from the chiropractor's office. See how she's standing all straight here, like, hello. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. But blue is your color, though, Ganji. You look really great. I love the shine on that beautiful baby face of yours. It looks adorable. By the way, I want to complain about something really quick. In New York, I still never got to see what's behind that fucking fold on your forehead there.
You will never see what's behind that fold. Maybe it's a forehead, maybe it's a third eye.
Yeah, but it fucking sucks. Wait, like a third eye? You mean like a real third eye or like a dick?
Nah, man, third eye. I got a fourth eye if you want to see that one too.
Okay, no. But the thing is, though, like, yeah, you got to see my face, you know. I did get to see you with your shirt off. That was.
Oh, I'm about to say you got to see me shirtless too, man. So you didn't get to see my forehead. But
you yell at him when he walks around shirtless, but when I do it, you know.
You walk around in your damn near underwear, sir.
Yeah, over there with your weird chub going on. Yeah, I want to see that shit. Nasty, fucking prevert. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Drunk after we just got done at the party the first night. He's like, Jack, I know this is gonna sound rude and everything, but can you please leave, you and Allie, so I can take my pants off and be in my underwear?
Allie wasn't there. She already left by that point.
God damn. I can't believe he literally said, like, can you please get the fuck out of here? I need my ballroom. Like, what?
My balls need to breathe. They're so hot. I'm so drunk.
I forgot to bring my shorts, and when I'm at home, I'm always kind of wearing shorts. And I was getting to the point where I'm like, fuck, I just kind of don't want to wear pants right now. God, but there were women around that I didn't want to be disrespectful.
That's the beginning of a pornography video. What the fuck? When did that become so regal? A pornography video.
Man, I had my phone out the whole time waiting for something to happen. I just ended up wasting like 4 hours of battery filming the couch.
Wait, what? That's fucking weird. God damn it. I was sleeping on that fucking couch. Maybe I did something.
Hey, you know what, Nick, man? I'm trying to get some promotion on that shit, bro.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But no, here's the thing, though. Oh, and I'm looking at the YouTube chat over here. Julian is back, and he said, like, yeah, Nick, where's that mask I gave you? I actually do have the mask still.
Oh, shit, what happened to that mask? You threw it at me, and we put it on the table, and I don't remember ever seeing it.
I took it, yeah.
You took it, okay.
And it's funny, because I remembered the mask, but I did not remember my fucking, my pants. Like, the hotel took that, and I had some money in there, too, and they took that shit as well. So, fuck the hotel.
How the fuck did you forget pants?
Dude, I brought like 6 things of pants. Like, yeah, I'm good.
You were only there for 4 days. Like, why the fuck did you bring so many pants?
I thought I was going to be taking more showers. I don't know if you knew this, but I take like 3 showers a day.
Why do you take so many goddamn showers a day?
I fucking love the shower.
Not good, cause
man, this is like a mystery machine. I'm just opening more questions than I ask.
Why are you guys surprised? He drank nothing but water in New York. For
fuck me for drinking water.
Yeah.
That's all he had.
The thing is, you need other nutrients other than water.
That's why I had electrolytes from the fucking Gatorade, Allie.
Oh my god, that's not a meal.
Alan!
He drank nothing but water, and he wants to talk shit about New York pizza that he never tasted.
Seriously.
Okay, dude, that fucking... Anyways, you know...
See, I court him.
Fuck you guys. Because the thing is...
No.
I do...
To yourself.
Well, I did this to him, but let's continue.
No.
Thank you, Alan, for trying to help me out here.
No.
Oh, no, I just want to continue to point the blame at you.
Yeah, no, you're an asshole. No, and Allie, you're me too. God damn it. Fucking over there with your chiropractor's pillow back there, whatever the fuck that thing is. But here's the thing, though. I do take 3 showers a day, and yes, I did leave my shit at the hotel. But like I said, though, Julian, I still have that fucking mask. And when I do get my webcam, my whole setup over here, I will do a show with the mask on because you guys still can't see my face on the internet. I cannot allow that to happen. I mean, even if I do like start doing the show through my MacBook Pro, which I do have a webcam on, I will find a way to blur that shit, man. Like, I gotta do something like that. But here's the thing, though. I want to bring up something really quick because we did kind of start a little tiny bit late. And I'm going to show you guys something real quick, too, just to not do my boys wrong. But
I don't want to see your penis. I don't want to see it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm not going to show you.
just the way he built that, I was like, yeah, guys, we want to show you guys this for a minute. You know, I just want to let my boys free. I was like, no.
That's amazing, actually. I didn't think about that.
That's not what he said at all.
Man, I was typing in the chat, man. I was zoned out a little bit. All I heard was Cool Red in my head, and I had to jump to it.
But here's the thing, though. My boys, the Double Toasted boys, yeah, man. They're doing Coco, which we will talk about tonight too, by the way. But they're doing a few movies tonight. A movie extravaganza in 25 minutes. So the thing is usually we end off before they even do their thing. But I don't want to rush through topics. I don't want to do that shit. So you guys decide tonight whether you want to watch us and hang out in the chat, etc., or you want to go watch Double Toasted, which, by the way, they do a great show, etc., etc. So yeah, man, you guys decide what you want to do, but I just want to let you guys know that they start in 25 minutes. I'll remind you when they go live so you guys can go over there and check them out and then watch us later or something. I don't know. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. And you're gay. But, Ganja Guru.
Hi.
How you doing? Allie.
Yeah.
Alan.
I'm here also.
Yes. Alan, why don't you tell these people how to get into the goddamn call, sir?
Okay, this time I will get it right.
Let's see.
So, sending out PMs, me, Ganja, or Ali will. If you look at the left side of your screen, you're going to see something blinking red and yellow. You're going to get a link to the call. You can join in, and if my bird doesn't shut up, you can actually enjoy the conversation with us.
Absolutely. And Ganja Guru, I think it's time for you to do your thing, baby thing. Oh my goodness gracious.
I've been doing it for almost 2 years now, Nick. We're about to be celebrating our anniversary, baby. Hold my hand.
I forgot to. Okay, we should probably bring this up too. Technically, today would be literally our 2-year anniversary from the first Midnight Chat Attack on Mixler.
Man, I did not plan it at all. I fucking love you, man.
Yeah, literally. Our first episode was November 23rd. Actually, it was 23rd. Today's 22nd. But it was
Which event was that? Was that the one where Jenny was just yelling out racial slurs, or was that the episode where we had the stripper come on and get like thrown up by her baby?
No, that was actually Corey Goodwin coming on playing Cards Against Humanity, and then at some point Corey Coleman came on and argued with Tiger and somebody else in the call.
How much of this is real?
No, I'm serious. This all happened. Yeah.
and
I can't.
Last fucking bit.
It was great. I still have those audio clips somewhere. I might re-upload them on these videos.
Okay, that explains why. Because I was just
gotta give it to us so we can put it on the Facebook page, man. People will like that shit.
Oh yeah,
that was really cool. Yeah, it was the only episode we had Corey Coleman on, and I think it was our first one. I was like, holy shit, I can't believe we got fucking Corey on there. So, but yeah. Anyways, sorry to bring that up, but our first YouTube anniversary is actually the very first day of the next year. It's in January 2nd. Nice. So, anyways, just saying, thank you for bringing it up, Ganja. It's been 2 years. It's beautiful. Maybe we'll cry later on about this and have like an internet beer or something. Oh, gosh. And then Allie was there too. Everybody, man, like except for Alan. But you know what though, Alan, you were there for our first huge fight with the fucking Civil War thing. So
don't bring that up, man.
You versus Justin versus Allie versus fucking Ruthless, fucking everybody.
Man, that I still go back to that video like at least once a week just to remember to never do that shit again.
Yep, and then we'll do that shit again, probably.
So, if you haven't been really watching that video all that much, huh?
Oh, no. That's
I realize every single time I talk about Black Panther, I start a giant fucking argument.
Oh, no. But yeah, and then Julian's saying, yeah, like, just like what God just said, upload that shit to YouTube. I mean, Facebook.
I'll remind Nick to send it over. I don't know what we're going to do. Just upload an audio file or just try to put
we'll do some editing on it.
Look, here, I'm thinking something. Ready? We just get a cool PNG, one of all the MCA logos that we have in the fucking folder, over like 20,000 of them now. Just use one of those, put that over it, and just an audio file. People will be good with that.
Oh, yes. And then, dude, it'll be cool. The one thing, there is some echo in that particular fucking audio clip. I don't know what happened back then. But we were new to this. We weren't used to doing podcasts and everything. Now we're a little bit better with this, and we do have rules.
This is our first time.
Exactly. This is not our first time. This is our 200th time, probably. I don't know what. Actually,
we're
it's
so
actually
loose. So loose.
Oh, yes. But, Ganja, why don't you go over these rules so we can prevent that from happening in another 2 years.
I got you, buddy. Rule number 1, newcomers, join the call first. We're all about those new, fresh-smelling faces. Those people we haven't seen in a while, or those people coming on for the first time. So make sure to hit me, Alan, Allie, or maybe Nick, if he's paying attention, in the PM box, and we guys give you a link so you can come onto the show. Rule number 2, do not talk over each other. Especially if you drop some hot beats, because I don't know if those are copyrighted sounds, and it will get us kicked off of YouTube. So please do not talk over each other. Rule number 3, please no nudity, folks. It's a kind of steady rule with YouTube. We're not Pornhub, and we're not Spank Bank. I just gave some shout outs. Give us some money. Rule number 4, do not give anyone else the link. We have a planned show that includes topics and who comes on for those topics. So if you're giving out the link to anyone else, you're gone. So is their dumbass. Rule number 5, read the rules. And Allie, girl, I hope your mama's still getting food.
Nope. Don't be a mean person.
Don't be. I don't even know what the fuck is
I'm mad when I build it up so hard and she just like, nah, she's here, and it's just like the carpet just gets pulled out from under.
I know. Taking the fuck out of that fuck. But anyways, no. Like I said, that's kind of crazy though. Like fucking 2 years, man. Jesus Christ, and I still suck. But
we're getting better every day, man.
I know, but we're not. But the thing is, though, one thing I want to bring up is, Alan, you actually brought this to my attention, man, and I saw this, and people were talking about this on Children of the Toast as well. I'm curious what you feel about this first and foremost. And by the way, people, yes, I will be looking in the chat, things like that, on Double Toasted for PMs, and I will bring on people. Not too many people. But make sure your shit's working. If you got some internet problems or your mic's not working, whatever the fuck, like, I'm sorry I got to mute you. Don't take that shit personally. It's just the way it is. And I'm not as mean as what my avatar would probably suggest.
It's just the way it is.
It's just the
Nick
way
will
it is.
never change.
But, no, yeah, Birdman, dude. So you showed me this. I looked in the Google Docs and everything, and I read about this. And I saw this morning on Refugees of Spill and Children of the Toast. And people were complaining. And I'm wondering, too, man, like, with Jurassic World.
Oh, my God. It's such a cute dinosaur.
Okay, so what it is for people that don't know, and we'll try to post a video or something in the chat. What it is, it's a teaser, so it's what you expect, something super small. And what it is, it's just Chris Pratt. Motherfucker!
What happened?
Not just being a fucking child. Anyway.
I didn't even catch it, but go ahead.
So what it is, it's a super short teaser, and what it is, it's just Chris Pratt, and he's petting it's a small dinosaur, Velociraptor, I think that's what it is. And that's all it is. There's nothing to it. There's no nuance. There's no story. It's not even a title screen. It is just him. But how realistic that fucking baby raptor looks is, honestly, I was like, wow, that's actually really, really fucking cool. Like, they made it look like there's still a CG kind of coat over it, but it's still like, this motherfucker here. It feels like they're going more for the practical effects with a coat of CG to make it still look lifelike. So I guess people are angry because they wanted a full-on trailer or something. But I think for what little they showed, I was like, wow, this actually makes the movie looks like they're really going to focus on trying to make it feel real.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So, Penelope, what do you think? You're the only adult here.
I'm sorry. Oh.
Okay. I got my composure.
Are y'all done?
I can't do this on the show. I gotta give my composure. But the only reason I'm laughing so hard is because he was like, "Yeah, man, it was just a little thing. You know, it was just a teaser." And I don't know why that just made me laugh my ass off. I know it's juvenile. I know some kiddie shit, and I must have been
Every time.
I'm sorry.
No, what made it funnier is because I didn't catch it, but you kept saying shit like short. It's like a small little dinosaur. It's like a little prick.
It's 6 seconds long. How else do you want me to describe
I don't know. But the thing is, though, I totally, like, you know, it is something. Something.
We're fucking kids, man.
Yeah, I work with children.
It is something that's not a big deal. And the thing is, you know, like, people were complaining, like, oh, man, they gotta have another baby character, whatever the fuck, to sell, like, merchandise, like the fucking Baby Groot thing, and shit like that. And the thing is, man, I gotta get over that shit, Jesus Christ. But the thing is, though, I feel like, yeah, like, I don't know if people are complaining about being sold this type of merchandise. Like, kids are gonna be into this shit, too. This is not for just adults. Like, This is ridiculous to me. But yeah, man, like, Godge, I'm gonna ask you, dude, and I know you like a little bit of Jurassic Park, right? Or am I wrong for that?
Motherfucker, I cried when that new one opened up with the theme park.
Oh, yeah. No, I cried at the end and seeing T-Rex, like, you know, on top of fucking...
You mean that Godzilla fight that happened at the end?
Oh, yeah, exactly. And Velociraptor ran down that fucking thing like, yo, CJ, I got you! You know?
See, my thing is, like, I don't know, like, what is the storyline going to be? Because they pretty much just went right back to the Lost World from basically what the last ending was. If you guys don't know, spoiler alert, the park is gone again. So I highly doubt it's going to be anything more that we haven't seen already. Like, they're either going to go probably either the Jurassic Lost World route, which I would love. I think even Malcolm's coming back, right? I always forget the actor's name. Goldblum was his last name?
Jeff
Goldblum.
Yeah, so he's even gonna be back for this one. So that it's almost like it's a spiritual successor to the fucking last one that was a horrible film, and everyone remembers hating, except for that cool ass scene where the Velociraptors were chasing the people to the tall grass.
Yeah, no, exactly. Oh god, I love that scene so much. When people are just like disappearing, like, yeah. And we gotta get you to watch that fucking movie too. I mean, people say it's bad and everything. I mean, I know lots of people.
As long as we get to watch 2 and 3 in a row, I'm okay with that.
Man. Not only is that shit bad. Do you remember when they straight like promote gymnastic schools for people?
Yeah,
like,
that one
oh
girl.
man, you could be a Velociraptor if you know your proper gymnastic skills, man.
Yeah, no, and then she like flipped around and they played some. Dude, they played some gym music too. Like it's like dun 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 dun.
That sounds great.
Fucking Velociraptors up there too. Like, oh shit, that looks awesome.
Though I gotta get credit for Lost Worlds. That may have been a piece of shit movie, but it did begin the hardest with that. Like, I didn't know that little girl got killed. Like, from like a little kid. Like, I saw that movie when I was 6 or 7, and I still thought up to like maybe 14, 15 when I watched the movie again that little girl got.
What? Oh, the very beginning with the little dinosaurs?
Yeah, I think they're called copies, right?
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is, like, I thought this was a great way to make. She's so happy. She's like, you're gonna fucking kill me. What's Jurassic Park though? Yay! And the
This is me and my family. She just went to go see Coco.
Oh fuck! Because she's brown skinned. God damn it. That's
Yeah,
not
right.
The thing is, though, man, this scene over here, this particular dinosaur scene where she gets to tap all these little things, this is actually the beginning of the first book. This is supposed to be the way the first movie started, and they were basically saying, like, yeah, I know Michael Crichton is great and everything, but this is a horrible way to start this fucking movie. This is stupid. Who gives a shit? It's cutesy. I don't like these little dinosaurs. And then, I mean, with people complaining about the second one so much, they started off already pissing off the fans who said, hey, why didn't you stick to the original idea of not having those fucking things in there? So I don't know. I mean,
it makes sense. Like, Alan, do you know a little bit about dinosaurs?
Ask and I'll see. Like, it depends. I
Did
kind of know just random
these little
stuff.
motherfuckers exist?
What was it?
These little motherfuckers exist.
Okay, see, that's the thing. There's so much fucking controversy between what actually exists and what we've been doing that apparently a lot of what was happening in Jurassic Park was just shit they made up, but some of it might be true. So as far as little Velociraptors, yeah, those would have been babies essentially. They wouldn't have looked exactly like that, but yeah, you would have had little versions, like little lizards, basically. That's basically what dinosaurs are. They're just lizards. Yeah,
and I'm over here looking at the YouTube chat over here. Red Robot Keenan saying Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom picks up where the last film left off, which that's, I mean, I would assume that that's obvious, but then, I mean, especially with the name too, Fallen Kingdom. Like, that's the thing too, Ganja. It's like, yeah, the title itself basically tells you, like, oh wait, you told me to fuck off. Hey, fuck you too then, Raheem, bitch. God damn,
hey,
I like how you just left the fucking text as it was verbing out. He's like, come back, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna get over here. No, fuck you.
Because Raheem's an asshole, man. He's like, oh, Alan's talking to birds, crazy motherfucker. It's like, bitch, fuck you.
You don't whoop his fucking hyper ass, goddamn it.
Man, if fucking, what's that dude from, fuck it. I'm not even gonna use this reference anymore. I forget too many names sometimes.
Damn,
I'm pulling out, sir.
God, dude, I'm saying, man, those words are like these fucking little dinosaurs. Like this Ganja, like, oh man, should I tell that?
There's too many to choose, Nick. Too many to choose.
Who's
okay.
who?
Did that little girl grow up to be in other movies? Because she looks so familiar to me. I don't know why.
Oh fuck! God damn it! No, she's just a Mexican.
Yeah,
girl.
I think she was in Selena. I think she was possibly in a few other films.
Wow,
I think she's
can't wait
Jennifer Lopez.
Wasn't she
this cuts to me looking her up.
Way, Nick?
Oh, I say someone looks kind of familiar, and y'all fucking call me out.
Hey man, I just fucked it real bad. I gotta get that shit off of me.
Yeah, I know. You hop and that shit. You take this hot gun.
Just cut to her Wikipedia page, and I was totally right. She reminded me of something in some other movie.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean.
Is that supposed to help to your defense?
Yeah,
yes.
I don't know. But the thing is, though, I like how this whole thing too. I'm looking at the video, and I was like, oh, this emotional segment, and they're over here like still being all like dapper and bougie and not giving a fuck if she dies or not. That was a pretty good way to start the movie, in my opinion. I don't know, man, but
man, all she had to do was throw the sandwich and run.
Exactly. God. Oh yeah, were they going after the sandwich or her?
They were going after the sandwich. They didn't care about her until she started throwing bits of the sandwich, and she was like, "Oh wait, we can eat you now, bitch."
Yeah, no, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that.
That movie seriously started off with a little girl getting murdered.
Yeah.
Not murdered. She's severely injured, but as a little kid, you know how you miss dialogue from movies sometimes?
Oh, yeah.
I always assumed that she got jacked.
Oh,
that
okay,
happens all
that's
the
what
time.
that. Yeah, I misheard you. I thought you said that for sure she got killed because I thought that too. Until now, I thought she died.
No, she doesn't die. She gets severely injured, and that's how people realize the dinosaurs survived the island because apparently it was supposed to be Hurricane Maria apparently hit them, and they were all wiped out. But they went back and they apparently found more dinosaurs.
Yeah, man.
Because
Yeah.
plot is Spielberg.
They just have to stop building these fucking parks, man. They suck so badly at these parks every fucking time. How many times you gotta build a park and having the exact same problem happen before you realize maybe we just stop?
No, I'll tell you why they're doing it. They're doing it because fucking T-Rex, man. Oh,
Yeah!
yes, man.
I swear to God, that T-Rex is the Darth Vader of the Jurassic Park world.
No, it really, it really.
Hey, Alan, look, it's the little girl growing up from the Lost World.
Okay. What, Mexican T-Rex? No, I changed it. Let me see. Let's see if we can find her. Oh, there she is. Oh, with the same hat.
She's wearing the exact same outfit, so.
Yeah, but God, dude, this is the TV show The Lost World, and guy, I gotta tell you,
there's a television show for this shit?
Oh, this is bad shit, dude. This is rough.
I do not remember this, man.
Oh man.
Is this real?
This is real, dude. This is fucking real, and it's bad.
It's Jurassic Park.
Swear to God, it looks like I'm watching Birdemic.
That's Jurassic Park.
No, this is the Lost World TV opening. Yeah, like whatever.
Oh, come on, man. That's Lost World. That was some like CWB shit when they were trying to catch up with the dino. Like,
What are you
gonna show me next, man? Land of the Lost, because that wasn't really good CGI either.
Okay, no, but it was alright, motherfucker. You know, just start talking your damn shit. Because there's another show too called Prime Evil, and I love that, as a dinosaur fucking thing.
If you talk about the British Primeval, that show was great.
Yes.
That show was fucking amazing, but they canceled it so many fucking times and rebooted it. I don't even know where to go with that anymore.
Yeah, Prime Evil was fucking awesome, man. I actually really like that show.
They really did have a dinosaur kit trend, like in the late 90s or early 2000s? Because I remember they were doing dinosaur exhibits, video games. Fucking Capcom made the Dino Crisis series at the same time.
Oh yeah, the basically just Resident Evil with zombies, or no, without zombies and just add dinosaurs.
You say that, dude, but like Dino Crisis 2, I played it recently thanks to the emulators and pirated. Thank you, Lord Jesus. But I've been playing the game, man, again, and I just realized how many next level like kind of game mechanics are in it. Like you have where you can move and shoot, which was new for the Resident Evil series, even at that fucking time, where you can just look, aim, shoot. In this series, you can actually walk and shoot at the same time, which they didn't even do that till 4. Not only that. You got fucking where you could buy weapons as well. There's little terminals that you unlock if you know how to hack them, I think. And then you unlock weapons as you purchase them. And you reload weaponry, you get first aid packs, and you get points from killing dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So it's actually really kind of ahead of its time now that I'm playing it.
No, this was a shit, and I'm trying to do this thing over here. I'm trying to like increase the fucking the brightness on this because.
But no, trust me, that's early like fucking FMV shit. That is the brightest it's ever gonna go.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. But I mean, like, I don't know. I love this game so much. I just want to show you this T-Rex. There we go. There we go.
Ooh, that looks even scarier.
It almost looks worse, but at least you got to see the shine of the fucking moon. And I gotta tell you, dude, like this T-Rex is fucking. Because there's scenes where he comes after you in the game, like he's like basically a nemesis. You know what I mean? And the shit is so fucking cool. And it's funny because, this wasn't done just because of the game doing such a good job with this character. The character, it's T-Rex. But it's because of Jurassic Park. And I feel like because of that, man, like when Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom comes out, like we're getting the fucking legendary, like the Kane is back, dude. The Kane of fucking
shit. Not only that, they're giving this. I think they're trying to start up the dinosaur trend again because I don't know if you saw me fucking nerd out. I think it was during last year's E3 or it was during one of the conferences.
The Dino.
They're bringing back the Genesis game where it's going to be a Jurassic World where you build a theme park and you try to solve crises from the park going to shit. And you just research new dinosaurs and stuff.
Hey, maybe this time we can actually make a park that's functional.
Well, no, that's the point of the game is for you not to fuck this up.
Yeah, like that'd be a nice change of pace.
Like the game holds you down. It's like, hey, I know you watch the movie. Don't be like the movie.
Man, I want the next movie to be that everything's fine, but we're just dealing with we're not selling enough tickets, so we have to actually try to find a way to make the financial and the booking work.
Alan, you want to hear something funny?
What's up?
As I was playing Operation Genesis, I was like maybe 12, so you're not very good at gaming until you're an adult, let's be honest. You forget stuff. You don't miss features and stuff. Hey, there's probably some games that we gone back to and you're like, oh, you can do moves like that? I didn't know that shit.
Oh, I know that for a fact.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So when you play them as an older person who just figures this shit out more quickly because you know how we are as adults, we're a little more quick-minded. I was playing Operation Genesis as 12-year-old. I was the only motherfucker I know that got that part to go bankrupt. I literally couldn't sell Come Watch Dinosaurs.
So, in other words, you just did what the movies did?
No, because no one got eaten except for my wallet.
I'm looking at the chat right now, too, for people listening. The Jurassic World is going to be a great meme is on here, and it shows this fucking T-Rex on a bike just fucking driving around. But no, like, the chat's being hilarious. But, yeah, man, like I said, dude, you brought up Ganja. You brought up this whole, like, video game with them doing the part thing. I actually went nuts with this fucking game. This is a Jurassic World game for mobile on Android. And basically, like, I mean, you had to feed them to kind of like build them up, and then you had to have them breed and get together and everything, and form all these other dinosaurs and everything. It's such a great fucking video game.
You get this dinosaur, and you make them fuck.
Yeah, you should do that with Gary's voice.
Like, and you make them fuck!
Yeah, but they're completely different species. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, no. Okay.
Yeah, you shouldn't play the Sims, the new Sims patch, man. You can make a fucking tiger by mating a cat and a fucking I forgot what animal it is.
Lion, probably.
No, it's like another size cat.
Oh man, I don't even know. Jaguar. Like I don't know.
A liger, a tiger. Oh my.
But yeah, man. So I mean, when it comes to this, it's just like I'm hyped because of the fact that yeah, like dude, it's fucking dinosaurs and they're back in this Jurassic World, and I know that with a Jurassic World name, like this is gonna come out as at least average quality. And then you know when there's a small dinosaur that yeah, it looks cute, but it's cute because we think it's cute. We just you know it's something that most people feel that it is cute. It's not because like ooh we're trying to do like what Guardians of the Galaxy did and make a baby Groot.
Oh,
whatever.
that was so infuriating, man.
Well, it's infuriating, but it's like they had to make that shit up. I mean, dinosaurs do start off small. I mean, animals have to grow. So it's like, I don't understand why this was so like, oh, we're going to have a cute
I think it's because it was
dinosaur.
so short. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, it was only 6 seconds. It wasn't like a, a long 2-minute thing where it's like, hey, we get to see more of what the movie's going on. It's like, no, it's literally just a GIF.
Yeah, okay. It makes sense to me. But, I mean, we'll see what happens with the fucking movie. I'm hyped for it, just in general. You, Ganja, are you hyped for this at all, man?
I'm hyped for everything that's come with it because I'm a huge fucking dinosaur fan. It was to the point that I bugged my family mercilessly, man. Like, I was one of those kids that was into, like, documentaries, cartoons about dinosaurs. I would constantly watch Animal Planet when they had a new dinosaur special. And it was to the point that I would just constantly bug my family about DNA and dinosaurs. So now they don't even fucking forget that shit. Every time we have a family gathering, they just look at me, yeah, remember DNA? DNA, Garrett? Huh? Remember that?
Hey, I am still to this day surprised how accurate that first movie is with genetic splicing and genome recognition. Like, that is spooky fucking accurate. Like, they got that shit right like a decade before we fucking did it.
What about making a dinosaur come back to life? Can we do it, please?
I mean, we're working on it.
Alan, you get on that science. I don't care how much grant money you need.
I know how this movie ends.
I don't care how much grant money you need. I'll give you loads of it.
No. Fuck that shit, man. Let it die.
One thing that we got to figure out, though, we need to figure out another science project, Ganja Guru. You know what that is? We got to make sure we got to find a way to nurse back Walking Dead back to health. Okay.
I thought it was going to be a fun science. I thought it was going to be like a fun science project, like making we sentient and shit.
Oh, fuck you. No, and
what?
Fuck you to both of you, because fuck you too, Ella. What, cancel it? What do you mean cancel it?
Yeah,
I love this fucking show. What's wrong with you?
No, this is what you do. You cancel it and Fear the Walking Dead's the only thing around. I'll be like, man, I wish The Walking Dead would come back. Then you bring it back and call it the classic Walking Dead, and everyone's going to love it.
Oh my god, like what they did with Coca-Cola.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the entire joke.
Thank you very much. No, I'm upset with this so badly because I gotta tell you, and I mean, I know people are gonna disagree with me and everything too. I know people are like, oh, finally Nick gets to get what he wants. Talk about The Walking Dead for once. Oh shit.
Try to stop him.
Yeah, no, sorry. It's gonna happen, people. We have to. I am so loving Negan. I mean, that last episode fucking on Saturday, I was just super hyped for just because I love the character of him just going around talking shit, just waving around that fucking Lucille bat. And it's almost like this wrestling mentality of just like the more he says certain things like hot diggity dog and holy damn shit, and then, you know, hang people with the fucking Lucille. The more they show it on screen, the more I'm growing attached to these. I mean, dude, I'm attached to a fucking bat. Like, I care about this bat right now. And like this,
the bat, man, the bat,
the fucking bat, dude. And I fucking love this bat. And it's like some people complain about Negan. Now, Alan, I'm gonna ask you first because I know Gon's gonna have a lot to say and he's gonna piss me off probably.
I'm gonna make you so mad you're gonna kill me at the next.
Don't worry, I'll do it first.
No, because I'm gonna ask you, Alan. Like, have you seen any of Negan's highlights or moments? Like, I mean, sometimes people just accidentally see it. So
I keep seeing the thumbnail on Netflix and go, I could literally watch anything else. And then I do watch something else.
Aww.
But I like Jeffrey G. Morgan and I like the idea of it, but it's just like I just have no drive to watch The Walking Dead. Like, I'll watch it at some point, but it's just like I really just don't care enough about like the show to. I'd rather watch other stuff than that, honestly.
Yeah, but God, I don't know, man. Like this character of Negan is so fucking just like you never know what he's gonna do. You don't know if he's good or bad. There's reasons why, and like that's the thing too. I'm so sick of villains that are like, by the way, I'm villain. Like, I'm the villain. You got to make sure. Oh, fuck you, chat. Dejan, put this up in here. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the ring.
Lean back.
Why is he leaning like someone just stuck a finger up his ass?
Nah.
Because they did. Nah, I'm just playing.
Whoa.
I thought they
What
don't
episode?
pay.
I don't remember them talking about that on TMZ.
Oh, fuck me, Rick. No, I don't know. But yeah, man. Yeah, it's just situations. It's like I don't know why people hate this character so much. Now, Ganja, I don't know how you feel about this dude. I mean, have you seen any of the dialogue from Negan? What do you feel about Jeffrey D. Morgan in general?
See, my thing with Negan, like I remember watching the season finale with you guys and watching a couple of episodes afterwards, just because it piqued my interest, and then I quickly fell out of it again. That's how Walking Dead works. You have a couple good episodes, you went into it for a couple more, and you're like, "Fuck this." But the thing is, with the Negan character, like I always felt like he was a badass, but I always felt like it was kind of copying what we've already seen come before with the governor and other characters, except he's is more of the, I guess, Joker-esque type character where he has a little more rationality to his sanity, where he has a point to prove and he's trying to actually get something done. Whereas everyone was just crazy for the sake of crazy because they lost something and they just want to just basically hold whatever they can of society together. Whereas he's pretty much accepted that this is the new world and is trying to run by its rules and teach Rick that. And that's pretty much the whole dynamic between him and Rick is, I'm basically the new chaos of this world. Rick represents the old order, society, all the stuff that he's trying to bring back with his group. And they constantly fight, argue with each other. And the weirdest part is, into the comic book, like Rick actually gets him to see his point of view. And Negan actually starts becoming like, he's still the asshole and murderous dude, except he starts killing off the people that are trying to fuck up the society of law and justice. He becomes like a Punisher within the group.
Yeah, and that's the thing that they killed this character for me, because he is basically a comedic fucking, like, okay, hate to bring up wrestling, but like Ganja, you probably remember this from back in the day.
Well, don't you dare tell me you hate to bring up wrestling. You had 2 shows this past day.
You're doing a show right now. You just don't know.
Don't you shame my household with that word?
Well, actually, I can do that, and then maybe for Alan, I can bring up like Terminator, like maybe that helps out a little bit. Or
I know what you're getting at, the whole jokey villain. It's something I'm really starting to get back of. We call it the charismatic character, where it's like, oh man, I have to be a villain. You're an asshole, but also make sure you're funny. You got one-liners, so that everyone can like you, and that starts to get really annoying.
That's how I feel. People think I'm a good guy.
No, because
it's not murdering people with a fucking machete, like on a
Not yet.
No, because it gets so ridiculous, though. Like, I mean, I remember back in the day with Stone Cold, he was a badass and everything, and then he turned into a bad guy, and he's like, well, how can I go back to face? Oh, let me be happy and be funny. Same with Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger was actually scary the first 2 movies, and then the third one, he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna make jokes, and then it's like, I'll make a couple more jokes. Okay, you know what? I'm a comedian. Okay, I'm just fucking silly.
Waka motherfucker!
Yeah. And now I'm playing guitar.
No, he literally plays guitar. Like, he fucking plays guitar in the Freddy Krueger show. It was fucking ridiculous. Like, it was rough. And
those series are weird. Jason starts off bad, ends up kind of decent. Freddy Krueger starts off great, ends up horrible.
Well, that's the problem. You keep, like, comic books have this exact same problem of, shit, we've been running this for fucking 15 years. What do we fucking do now?
Well, you can definitely see that with the Walking Dead comic book, because from what I hear, it's just retreading new stuff, and it sounds like the writers kind of running out of things to do. Because
they've been running out for a fucking while.
That's because the TV show is big now. He's kind of forced to make the comic book, whereas before I was like, yeah, I love this. This is my pet project. I'm still getting money to do this, so yeah, I'm gonna keep making this comic book. Now it's like, hey, AMC's gonna beat my ass if I don't.
So the opposite of what happens with Game of Thrones.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't want another situation happening where he stays villain the whole time. Like, for instance, Darth Vader at this point, because people like him so much, I feel like Darth Vader should become like good. I mean, that would have been cool in Star Wars if he did something where I was like, you know what?
Well, that's how the series ends. He does, that's literally how the
for like a minute,
ends.
and then he dies, and it's like that's it. I want to see.
Yeah, but it's like it shows like his last act. He's trying to save his son, so it's like there's still that little glimmer of humanity in there,
Yeah, I mean, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't really know what the situation is, and I feel like, because you're saying that you think that this is people getting sick of Negan, like that's why the ratings are dropping.
I honestly think the ratings are dropping. One, because from what I hear, the storylines aren't that much interest in. They're pretty much just dragging out the Negan Rick conflict, and because they're not going to kill Negan, let's be honest, he's become a main character staple, and they didn't even kill him in the comic books. He's just now a anti-hero within the group. So I just think it's just going to revolve around either the society's trying to build itself back up, and that's going to get boring for people because you saw what happened with the farmer. I think, was it the farming season? Remember season 2 and 3?
Yeah.
Where we were just on Herschel's farm for the whole time, except for Alan, because he has a hard-on for wheat.
I was like,
I don't know why.
3 seconds, until someone brings that shit up.
I don't know why you have a hard-on for fucking hay and cattle, but I guess, Tisha's
well, as opposed to the next 5 seasons of the exact same bullshit, yeah, it's nice to have a little differentiation.
You should probably watch this season, because from what I hear, they're just repeating the fucking farming scene.
Well, no, because that's why I enjoyed season 6, because it's like, they settle down. Honestly, I'm so sick of like this whole repeating thing. Like, just make him straight, pure fucking evil, and then have them defeat him, and then kind of just figure out what you want to do there. It's like I feel like what they're gonna do is at some point they're just gonna kill off Negan, blow up Alexandria or whatever the fuck place they're in right now, and just find some other fucking place in the middle of fucking nowhere and rinse and repeat until the ratings drop to they can't afford the show anymore.
Yeah, but my issue is not even the heels or the bad guys. I'm sorry, I have wrestling terminology in my head right now. But like, it's not the bad guys in my opinion or the characters itself. I think it's just the fact that people are noticing, the behind the scenes of Walking Dead, where they do all these things where you see them. I mean, people go and watch them film constantly, and they fly drones over to get what the fuck's going on. And I think a big problem with that is like with movies, you don't really know like how dude, we know Carrie Fisher's dead. But does she die in this movie? We're still not sure. It's a movie. She might be on there for the next 2 movies. Who knows how much they filmed? We don't know if it's going to be in the past or wherever the fuck. Like, we don't know anything. But The Walking Dead, we know that when people are doing all these other movies and all these other shows, and when we see them, shave their head or whatever the fuck, we know they're not on the show anymore. And for instance, this guy over here, Daryl, we know 100% sure this dude's not going to get killed. And when they're constantly doing things where this motherfucker is like always like in these really like bad situations, like he's so close to getting killed, and same with Rick and same with whatever, we know that like he's not doing any other work. We know that any shows that he's doing have to do with The Walking Dead still. So we're like comfortable, and it's almost like there's no reason to watch every week because I'm not like, oh god, I need to know what happens. I can't even call spoilers, spoiler alert anymore because you can't spoil anything for me. What are you going to spoil? That more zombie shit happen? Like a fucking...
but that's the problem with... If the only thing this fucking show has is motherfuckers getting murdered, that's that's it though? Like, what I liked, and again, you're going to shit on me for liking this stuff, like, what I've always liked about The Walking Dead is the storylines, is them trying to build a life in this universe. In this world where at any point a fucking sea of zombies can just flood in and destroy everything. To me, the idea is like, oh man, who's gonna live, who's gonna die? I don't give a shit about that part. Like, that's kind of almost why I stopped watching, because that's what the show became. Motherfuckers were just getting murdered because fuck it, we gotta end the season. Yeah. I like it better when they have some sort of like building the roots. That's why I like season 2, because they're putting down roots. They're trying to make this farm life work. That's why I enjoy season 6 a lot, because they're like trying to make the city life fucking work and trying to deal with the stereotype of like, how do you make a society out of nothing? And I like that storyline, and I feel like they don't do that enough because they're gonna have every other motherfucker be like, well, I'm bored, I want to see more people getting murdered. It's like, it's hard to please everybody.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing, especially with the zombie crowd. Why is my camera not working?
Yeah,
anyway,
I was just saying, I thought you laugh.
With the zombie crowd, it's usually that's kind of the big story ever since George Romero actually made it. Because I don't know about you, Nick, but like that's kind of been the staple ever since the Night of the Living Dead. Whereas there's always a final act where the heroes escape into the unknown world, and he just never ever had the chance to actually touch on any of the characters because he wanted to make it more of a, I guess, a continuous series rather than just following continual characters. Where it was the same affection that they were going over. Like for Night of the Living Dead takes place 2 days before dawn. Then day takes several months or a year.
Pretty much, yeah. The Walking Dead. Well, no, this has like been like 4 years, but they don't really tell you yet though. Like nothing's actually been said. But when you start off where like Lori dies and she has a baby, and then like the baby's like 5 years old now. Like I think she's already talking. Like at that point, it's like okay, it's been 5 years. Like you can tell me whatever you want. Like we don't know, but come on, like basic math and everything, But yeah, like that's the thing, and I feel like one thing that the zombie movies have, against The Walking Dead, not against it, but just like over it, is the fact that like this does end, and we get to, we're guaranteed a resolution. With The Walking Dead, every time a season ends, with any show really, it's just like, is this gonna be it? Sometimes like when it's something like, for instance, Punisher. Like Punisher, we know it has to end, and we are not guaranteed there's gonna be a season 2. We don't know what Marvel has cooked up in the future. You know what I mean? But we know that, we are guaranteed some type of fucking ending. Like, it's not cliffhanger based or anything.
Yeah, but even if, like, okay, even with other shows, like, I watch a lot of superhero shows, like The Flash and Arrow and all that stuff. And you generally know about halfway through there's going to be a new season. But, like, every season, even though they connect, there's a self-contained story within it. Like, the last season, they were dealing with, some of their mistakes were just coming back. And it's like, it's a self-contained season. They do a lot of development with the characters. And then they end it, and it's like, yeah, they're going to continue the series, but it still feels like a self-contained season where it's like, okay, it had a start, middle, and resolution, conflict, battle. They fought the villain, they dealt with the villain, they dealt with the losses that come with them fighting a powerful foe. It's like, but I feel like with The Walking Dead, it's just like, okay, we just did that, let's do it again, as opposed to, hey, here's a new storyline.
Yeah, no, and I mean, I agree. I really don't know what's that one special thing that we had to do to actually fix the ratings, though, because obviously they're going in this particular direction, and obviously they're not going to kill anybody that soon.
When it comes to shows that have been running around this so long, it's usually like, hey, you either do a great big season finale and then hope people come back for another 5 episodes, 6 episodes out of a 12-episode series.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not series, season. Or just finally just blow your load and kill the series off.
Yeah. I mean...
Or do a spinoff. Like,
or spinoff. No, man, don't get me started on Fear the Walking Dead.
No. I know that show sucks. What they should do is they should basically make it so that The Walking Dead is over, and then kill everyone on Fear the Walking Dead and do Bore the Walking Dead and just have about a bunch of accountants in the zombie apocalypse.
No, the thing is, man, like Fear the Walking Dead is actually a pretty good fucking show at this point. It was bad for you know all of season 2 and most of season 3. But it ended in a spot where I was like, well, holy shit, I have no fucking idea, like, what's going to happen next. Like, I was really shocked. And the thing is, with Fear the Walking Dead, they don't have to... And this is the thing I have with against comic book superhero movies, too. I really hate when they have to stick to something because that's what the source material is. Like, that Thor Ragnarok shit, I haven't seen the movie yet, so I'm not going to talk all this crap, but it's like, dude, Hulk did not need to be in that fucking movie, man. Like,
apparently, so much of that is just made up. Like, a lot of that stuff is not based on fucking anything. And the Hulk being in there, yeah, like that's a completely different comic. They're taking everything the Hulk is doing.
Yeah, and I just feel like, you know, situations like that, like all these comic books, superhero movies, etc., they always have to stick to something, like Walking Dead. We know that, I mean, he's a bad guy, and we know Negan's not going to die because they already planned his fucking future out for issues and issues and issues, which actually kind of equate to like another full season and a half. And the issues are still coming in, and he ain't dead yet. So it's like... Fuck, like we are. If you don't like him, you're stuck with it.
That's like how season 7 starts, where it's like, oh, like we're having this conversation, and I'm just like, there's no way they're gonna build up for 6 months and kill the character we already know it's gonna die. That'd be the stupidest thing in the fucking world. Fast forward. Oh wait, they did do that. Okay.
Oh,
that's no. I did not even watch season 7.
Oh, you want to know when I fucking hopped off, Alan?
What's up?
I fucking hopped off when they did that Beth fucking sequence. Where we fucking followed her for 4 out of... No, fuck 4. 6 episodes. 6 goddamn episodes in that fucking hospital. Build her up. I thought she was going to be a strong, bad bitch character for the next seasons. Bah!
Build her up. I know what you mean. I was the opposite of that shit. I just called it the ongoing adventures of Beth the retard. Because she was just fucking every single thing up and just acting oblivious and stupid. But I get your fucking anger, man.
No, I hated that fucking whole season. And then those cops, you never see those cops again. A spoiler alert, none of that whole group you see again. So that was a season that could have been that fucking web series. Like,
oh, you want a death that pissed me the fuck off? Tyrese dying.
For no reason.
For no reason. It's like, why'd he die?
Alright. Alan, I'm not laughing because you said something stupid. I'm laughing because when you said Tyrese, I pictured the guy from Fast and the Furious.
Okay, I feel
like I want my baby.
I forgot.
I feel like I fucked his name up. I don't think that's his actual name.
No, Tyrese.
No, you're right.
Okay, I just feel like every time I say Tyrese, I'm like, shit, am I just fucking up his name?
No. Actually, his name is Viola Davis. No, but no one's ever gonna get the joke. I don't care. I'm keeping it alive, man. But
Lord.
I know. I'm awful. What the fuck was that noise?
I'm throwing this away because some people in the Google Hangouts don't know to shut the fuck up when there's a show.
Damn. Yo, whoop they ass, goddamn. No, but the thing is, though, man, like, I just feel like, yeah, in order to fix this show, what they really need to do is just they need to kill at least 3 really, really important characters that are still alive in the comics, so we can actually be in fear of like, oh shit, is Negan gonna die next? Oh shit, is something really good gonna happen next? Oh shit, is this whole thing?
Or call me crazy. Develop characters and have ongoing story threads that don't revolve around murdering the cast.
Well, no, they are doing that, but it's just people are just not digging it. Like, because like for me personally, and this is all like that part that you just said is fully opinionated because what you
100%, but like, come on, man.
No, but it's just like what you consider development, I may not. Like for instance, like actually, give me an example actually of a movie or show that developed a character that I've seen, by the way, that you feel was developed.
That's hard because we don't watch the same kind of shit. But I mean. Spider-Man: Homecoming, just off the top of my head.
Okay, who was developed?
who was developed like kind of almost. I guess we'll just start with Peter Parker, just because like his kind of character arc of him just kind of like, man, all I want to do is kind of be a hero. And over the course of it, he realizes how difficult it is to be a hero. It's not just save the person, get the girl, and woohoo, cameras. It's like he might actually fucking die trying to do the right thing. Like when he's fighting the Vulture near the end, and he gets basically crushed by the fucking building, and he's like realizing, I'm a fucking kid. Why am I rushing so hard to be an adult? Like that's development, and they did that really quickly over the course of a movie.
Now, let me ask you this, because and here's the thing, just to put this out there. I love Spider-Man Homecoming. That's my second favorite Spider-Man movie of all fucking time. It was incredible.
First one's an amazing one.
But you consider that good development or just development in general?
I consider that good development because you could have bad development where they got to that point and it was just boring and not earned. But I feel like that movie did earn all of it.
Because that movie, my development that I saw in any kind of character in that fucking movie, it was development, yes, but it was all bad. Like for me, I don't like any character in that movie as far as their development goes. They all start off basically, and like, yes, there was a development in a sense where he's like, well, now I take my power seriously. But it's like, it's just because your character was fucking weak in the beginning and couldn't just fucking mature up and realize, oh shit, this is serious stuff. He should have known this was serious shit when he was fighting against a fucking Ant-Man who became
but that's the thing, man. That fight wasn't... Like, there's a difference between that fight. Like, that fight was just to subdue. Like, the worst thing that happened to Spider-Man is, oh, he might not, he might just get really beat up. Vulture was straight up trying to kill his ass. There's a difference between, like, I'm going to just fight you to take you down versus I'm going to straight murder you.
No, true. But, I mean, that's how we differ. So, like, for me, like, I mean, and just to talk some positive, development-wise on Walking Dead, Tara is actually doing shit for once. She's like leading an entire group. She used to start off where she didn't feel welcomed in the group, didn't want to do anything. Now she actually has a job like finding survivors out there in the fucking wild and everything. You got fucking Daryl who's actually like, staying at the community, taking fucking showers. Like the dude's actually not like a weird fucking monster dude, like literally ripping out animals' hearts and shit in front of like civilians. This dude's actually a family man now. You got Rick and Michonne with their relationship, and like literally just seeing Michonne even in love with somebody, and then to a point where she has sex scenes. And I don't like sex scenes. I hate sex scenes. But her love scenes with Rick actually make a ton of fucking sense, and I'm glad that they fucking everything. Like I'm just like, yeah, like this is development. Like Michonne fucking loves this dude.
And that's fine. But I think that like there's so much of this show that it's rinse and repeat of, like, again, when Ganja stepped out, it's because, like, hey, they built Beth the Retard up for fucking 6 episodes to have no resolution at all, and that's how the season fucking ended. I feel like so much of this shit is, like, it's like a ticking clock. It's like, well, I wonder when this person's gonna die because we have nothing else. I feel like they always default to the same plot twist or the same ending of a season of, we gotta kill off a major character because that's what we're known for.
Yeah, and I mean, that makes sense, but... Yeah, I mean, I agree with you that they need to do that, but I feel like they already are, and I just hope that they continue doing so and people just find it entertaining. Because I feel like at this point, the fan base does not want development. And I think a good way to show that is, if you notice, like in viewerships-wise, I don't know if you ever did like the research on it and everything, but I did.
Every now and then, but it's been a while.
For some reason, like season 3, like that last episode of season 3, which is the worst finale of any season, and the beginning of season 4, for some reason that got the highest views. I don't know why, but the biggest viewership for the first episode.
No lie, I love the first half of season 4, but that second half is some of the worst television I've ever fucking sat through in my fucking life.
Yeah, and I mean, and there's so many bad moments in the show that I feel, and yet still the fucking viewership just skyrockets, and it's because people don't really want development. I know it sounds ridiculous, but people like the idea of, holy shit, is this the last time I'm going to see this character? What type of weird, gory thing I'm going to see? I actually don't like gore all that much, believe it or not. I know that's hard to believe. But
but how much of that is because they actually built the characters up? Because Glenn was a huge fucking deal over the course of the entire series. Like, he's one of the originals. So it's like, is it just, oh, we're just going to kill off this Randall? Or, no, we actually spent the time to make Glenn from this kind of Weasley nerd to somebody that could stand beside the rest of the crew. Like, that's what I think it's like. Like, I'm not against murdering characters if it works for the story. I'm against just doing it because we have nothing better to do with our fucking characters.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I like to think of it as? I like to think of it as Rocky. I mean, you've been kind of like referencing Rocky sometimes, like outside of the show, and because Rocky's a shit, Ganja, shut the fuck up.
Not like that, Rocky did it.
No, but the thing is, oh yeah, especially now right with Stallone, like yeah, he's gonna die in Creed 2. But the thing is,
damn,
I really do feel though, like with Rocky, they build every fucking boxer, and you know that this is a movie and that Rocky's gonna win, but for some reason,
that's the thing. I don't know. You don't always know if Rocky's gonna win. Like
no, exactly, because that's the
he
thing.
loses the first one.
No, exactly, because that's the thing too. Is like these guys have built up so much, like especially with Clipper Lane, and then him actually beating Rocky in the beginning of the movie. It's like. I know somehow Rocky's going to get his back, but it's like, who knows? Because this character's built up so much. But Rocky needs that person to be built up to be a fucking unstoppable killing machine to beat him. And that's what Walking Dead does. Like Negan, if he killed somebody who wasn't built up, it wouldn't have mattered. You got to build somebody like Glenn, and you got to have that person die to have someone who, or whatever killed him.
They should have honestly, if you were to tell me who they should have killed Daryl. That would have been hilarious.
Oh no, that
would have been a shocker, man.
That would have been a shocker, but I was still shocked. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I like the show. I just hope it gets better. But those ratings, like before you even move on, like Ganja, do you feel like Walking Dead's nearing its end, or are they gonna stick to the whole 12 episodes?
It's either near its end or it's gonna be desperate for the rest of this way it's gonna be going.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But one thing I want to bring up really quick too, and it's kind of ironic that you're bringing this up because Double Toast is probably talking about this right now as we speak. Which, by the way, let me show you guys really quick.
Hi, Grits. Hi, Corey.
Yeah, how you guys doing? Oh, look at Corey all confused. Where the fuck's my buttons? Oh, look at that studio. Look at Felix. He's a weirdo. So anyways.
Anyway.
No, I'm talking shit. No, but yeah, Double Toast is definitely on. I know we haven't been showing the DT chat at all today, or whatever the case may be, but yeah, there's Double Toasted. You guys can join and be part of the show. I don't know why they're posting up fucking Joker pictures and things like that. But for now, for the rest of this show, which we're going to be on for like another 10 minutes or so, we're going to be doing the YouTube stuff. It's not about wrestling because Ringside Hangout wins all the time. Fucking Ganja, we whooped your ass this week. So.
Yeah, but
you guys have a porn star come back on this network.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna
you leave Paige alone, man.
See, the Ringside Hangouts, The Walking Dead, where they need to have sensational titles to get people to watch the show.
You're not wrong, Alan, because like I was sitting there like when I heard Paige was coming back, I was like, all right, watch now every episode be high rated because everyone loves Paige. She's a scandalous woman, and goddamn, she's fine. But besides that point, she's notorious within the industry as being a bitchy kind of bratty woman. So she has a lot of baggage and a lot of drama with her, and those type of people usually attract a lot of attention. So I was just sitting there like, oh, Paige is back. We ain't going to hear nothing but Trey brag and brag. Meanwhile, for the last 3 weeks, we've been kicking y'all asses.
Pretty much. Hey, we're consistent. At the end of the day, we are consistent, and the Ringside Hangout sensationalist.
Oh,
ooh, y'all the TMZ of MCA.
I don't know what to do, man. I'm a rock in a hard place. Like I'm a Ragnarok in a hard place.
I don't blame you. Go back to that picture of Paige for the audience.
Oh, look at that. Yes. She is.
I'm sorry for our female fans, but like we're getting a little sexist right now, just a little.
No, it's not sexist. It's
little?
Sexual. No. No, she is a very pretty girl, and by the way, she is back in WWE Raw. That's why we're bringing this up. And she's actually legitimately. I'm not saying this because I want to fuck her or anything. Like, she's actually my favorite fucking wrestling diva. Like, she's the one who like made the women in wrestling matter again. She's a badass bitch, dude. I fucking love her. But the thing is, Ganja likes her because she's pretty hoary, and it kind of grosses me out a little bit. Gotta be honest with you. Fucking nasty.
But I just think she looks hot.
I mean,
I got nothing else.
You only say that because she's white.
Oh,
bitch, you were drooling on her a minute ago. What the fuck?
Were you drooling on another woman? You know, sexual harassment. No, so anyways.
I love how I got so quick to jump on that with him a second ago was just doing way more shit. But I say, oh, she's kind of pretty. Well, that's because she's white. Bitch, fuck you.
Hey. I thought she was pretty because she's attractive, not because of her skin color. Racist.
Oh,
bullshit. You only thought she was. The only reason you think she's attractive is you think you can get with her.
Dude, that's actually not even. That could happen.
No. I'm not a wrestler, man. I'm not Mick Foley. I can't pull this off.
Bullshit. You want to have a nice day? No, but
see, that's what you're telling the audience to get them to not.
I know where I'm gonna put Mr. Sacco.
Dude, I would love to do that with a girl. Like, just put a sock on my hand, just like, just go to town.
That would hurt. That would hurt.
No, not all the way up there on the outside. Dude.
Oh, Lord.
Just all the way.
No, just like, I'm going to pat down her legs and everything. Just like, you know. Like...
If we didn't piss off the female fans with the fucking pictures of Paige, we're definitely pissed them off now.
Man, no female fans watch this right now. Corey's on. You know, haven't you heard Corey say that he's the most gorgeous man in the world? Like,
even we won't proclaim that nonsense on here.
But no, here's the thing. Speaking of nonsense. No, this is not nonsense. I don't know whether or not it's nonsense. But here we go. Coco directors were excited to celebrate Mexican culture. Of course, because they're Mexican. They made a fucking Mexican movie. This dude.
What were they gonna do? Say fuck Mexican culture? We just did this for paycheck. You wanted to come out and say, "Oh man, fuck Mexican culture." We just wanted a paycheck.
I swear to God, if I didn't have headphones, I would have done the whole spinning thing too.
Yeah, exactly. No, but like,
wireless headset, bitch. Wireless headset.
No, but like with Alan said though, yeah, these two guys, which by the way, I think they're in love with each other. Look at the guy on the right. She's like, "Oh, you're so beautiful."
I love you, Coco. I love you.
No, but the thing is though, man, I'm looking at this too, and you know these guys are talking about how great Coco is. Obviously, they're selling this shit. Obviously, they're gonna talk good about it. You know, it's for Mexicans. And I was wondering though, man, because around this time with Oscars, for some reason, people just like to segregate like a motherfucker. I don't know why, but last year was with Moonlight. I think the year before that it was some other weird fucking thing. Like it's always a case where it's just like let's divide people and try to like go for this particular type of audience, this particular type of demographic, and just squeeze the fuck out of them. Like just like a grapefruit.
Like,
just,
yeah.
You know, and that's a weird noise I was making, but. I feel like these guys are doing this yet again, and in my opinion, man, I'm kind of curious in a sense, and I'll ask you too, or first, Alan, do you feel like that in itself is a little bit racist? Because
second.
Well, no, I mean, you kind of already know what I'm going to say, but yeah, I was just going to say because of the reason why, you know, like, it does segregate people, whether it's a good or a bad thing, it does kind of split people up, and it goes for a particular audience, but go ahead, man, like, what is your response to that?
It's always what I say, it's just like, it's hard for me to say like certain things are only for certain us because I mean I wouldn't mind seeing Coco with a few friends just to kind of just check it out because it looks like a fun movie. You know, is it Pixar or is it just Disney working on this?
It's Pixar.
Yeah, and Pixar generally does movies that I really enjoy. So it's like I kind of want to see it, but I get what you mean. It's like I think what it is it's trying to show a culture that's not really shown that much in Disney movies in Hollywood, but it's also trying to have it appeal to everybody without watering it down. Like that's what it seems like when you see the trailers where it's like, yeah, we're deep into this culture, but we want to make it accessible. So it's something like Moana, where it's like that is so much into its own culture, but it doesn't feel inaccessible to somebody that's outside of it. Someone like me or someone maybe like Gandra or Ali who aren't particularly in there.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And like you, Gandra, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you really quick. Like, do you feel like this is a little bit racist? And do you agree with what Alan said?
Well, I don't agree with the term racist because racism always applies someone's either being oppressed or being persecuted. Like, it's always a negative connotation. I think this is more taking advantage of racial identity for a profit motive because I've been seeing a lot of trends with these movies lately is let's get something about this particular culture, hype it up more and give it more of a family vibe and just basically treat it like you're supposed to treat a normal cartoon. Like me and Alan have these race conversations all the time. Mm-hmm. And one of his biggest arguments like, oh, well, why they always got to be stories about people and their specific culture? Why can't we just have stories that are about everyone in generality? Which is the thing is, like, especially in the United States, especially the Mexican culture, they're right up there with blacks, Native Americans, Asian people with being kind of abused, a minority group. Nick, we always talk about the stories of how Arizona treats their Mexicans, how they treat you even though you're a legal citizen. Yeah. Just from the racism out there in the West. And I get the idea of wanting to give people an identity within mainstream audience. My problem is it's usually wrapped up in the culture to the point that I feel like you're more selling the culture rather than selling the people. You're not trying to show them as regular people. You're trying to highlight, oh, this is what Mexicans are and this is the Mexican culture. See how cool and nuanced it is? We should love those people. But my problem with that is it's Disney and it's Pixar. Last time they did that with the Frog Princess, they kind of just went barely enough into there that they felt like, okay, cool. Now we have a black princess. Move on. It just always feels like people are taking these like as big victories for progression and race relations when they're just movies to make people feel better. Yeah, it's cool that the character has your skin color, has your culture, has your belief system within it, and is kind of Disney-fied, so you're not getting 100%. But it's cool to see yourself representative, but that's not – everyone treats it like we want to fight.
Yeah. And I mean, and I don't feel like me even just posing this question, maybe I could be, put into that audience. Or, I mean, not to that audience, but that, generalization of those people of like, yeah, I just want to start some shit. That's racist. Fuck them. Everyone go at each other. But at the same time, I always felt like with Moonlight, for instance, like that was a movie where I was like, what?
Moonlight was heavy guilty of that.
Yeah, because it's like, I mean, I'm not trying to talk shit about the movie, because I mean, I want to talk out of ignorance too, because like we talked a little bit out of ignorance on Black Panther, and I looked like a fucking idiot, and I felt like a fucking idiot. But the thing is, though, it's like with Moonlight, I swear to God, dude, I've seen that movie at least 50 times. Like,
why?
No, I'm not saying like that movie.
He means it in the general sense, not the actual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
like
thought you
the
actually watched it again. I was like, why'd you do that to yourself?
No, I watched it once, and I did leave a couple of times because I was just like, yeah, I know what's gonna happen, and I literally like would come back and rewind it just to see, so I could talk about it in the show. And I was like, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Like, fuck, it's like that movie was done. It fits a template, and it sticks to a template, and doesn't deviate from the book, except for the fact that they're black. And with Coco, I get worried that this is just your typical. I mean, people. I was looking in the DT chat, and yes, these people are not actually watching this. I don't think. But I'm looking over here too. Let me see. So,
Cocaine? Go back.
I'll give you little Coco. But
Anyway.
No, but the Scorpion over here, he says like, yeah, Book of Life has better art style. You know, someone says Cortarius says Coco's Garbo. You know, and I'm looking over here too in the YouTube chat, and even Julian's like, yeah, ain't no Toy Story, but I'm definitely gonna.
Man, you know what? I just checked the Double Toasted website. Go check out doubletoast.com. They're actually talking about Coco right now. That's why it's so relevant right now in the chat room.
Yeah.
Wow,
did I plan that effectively? Yeah. No, I'm just playing. It was on accident. But I mean, that's the thing though. It's just kind of cool, and like, you know, I don't know really what to say about the movie since I haven't seen it, but it's like everything I see. I remember, like, I mean, Anthony was still with us when we did this, and Anthony was like, "Oh my God, it looks so beautiful, the Mexican culture." And I was like, "Why do you give a fuck about Mexican culture? Like, you're not."
Well, he doesn't. It's animation. Like, it's as simple as that. It's in an animated form, and that's something he particularly goes to. Where I'm the 100% opposite of. If this was like a live action movie or a television show, I'd probably be a bit more interested because I much prefer watching live action stuff than animated stuff. So.
Yeah, and really quick, man, my boy done hurt my feelings. Cedric, you said fucks Toy Story 1? What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck?
I've heard people say that about the second one, because the second one sometimes it's a little slow paced and it's a little more, I guess, adult centric. Where the first one's more of a kid adventure. I don't get the hate for the first one. Cedric, explain yourself.
That's crazy. Why would anyone not like those movies at all? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh well, Alan, you like season 2 of Walking Dead, so I mean I don't know what the fuck
Okay,
to tell you.
I don't hate those movies. Just to be on such that, I don't hate those movies. I just never particularly liked them. I saw 1 and 2 as a kid, and it never got me. And
when you die and you get judged for the many things you did, and your movie taste is going to be one of the things brought up.
Yeah.
If I go to hell because of my movie tastes, then I hope they have a good selection down there.
No, but like, man, he said like Toy Story 2. You know, I'm gonna give you a chance, Cedric, because I want to. I seriously, because this opinion is not gonna be shared.
One of the best trilogies ever. Relax. Nah, man.
I agree with Julian. That's one of the best fucking trilogies of all time.
I don't know. I never saw the third one, and the first two. I was just like, they're all right.
That third one made me cry at the end, bro. When he's just letting his toys go. It was literally, to quote Julian, it was symbolism, man, of him losing his childhood and going into adulthood.
It was amazing. Yeah. And the thing is,
you know, it's not like you could keep those as an adult.
How many toys have you kept as an adult?
Actually, I've kept all my toys, but I don't get any vagina, so.
What the fuck? Whatever.
Wait, you and me both are dry as fuck, sir. Like,
hey,
I don't blame that on a bunch of toys, motherfucker.
The only reason I got toys is because my niece and nephew constantly give it to me.
No, but that's emotional though. Like he's like, oh, I accepted it from my, my cute niece and nephews, and girls like, oh my god, niece and nephews. That's like a junior version of dad. Let me fuck you for that. And then it's the whole thing.
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Did you just assume I just try to use my niece and nephew as pussy material?
It works.
Stop snitching me out, motherfucker.
I'm just saying that's worked on accident for me. So.
Hey, it's either that or get a dog, but I have to feed a dog.
Wait, is he looking at a girl that he got into his room? Like he just looked over there?
He's gonna go run outside, grab his niece and nephew. Hey man, we about to go downtown real quick.
Oh,
Come
shit.
on.
No, he's closing
a door.
Oh, okay. He's gonna pull out some.
We'll edit this out.
No, this is live show. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's okay. We'll find a way.
We'll find a way to edit it out.
Science finds a way. Watch Jurassic Park.
Life finds a way, man.
Oh shit, yeah, that's what it was. I'm sorry. I need to watch Jurassic Park again. And Dino DNA. No, but the thing is though. Yeah, God, and I like how Cedric kind of went back on his thing too, because then he goes like, let me scroll up. He goes, oh, I don't hate Toy Story 1, but I did say fuck it though.
Yeah, Julian, because apparently growing up means, well, I can't do anything I ever did as a kid. No, you can still grow up, maintain the stuff that you loved as a kid and still maintain it to childhood. It's called mementos of your childhood. You know, it's like, well, I guess I'm 20 now. I'll burn everything I ever loved as a kid.
Alan, to inform you, that is actually what growing up is. It's it's the shedding of childhood stuff and moving on to more adult things.
The literal shedding of it? Come on, that's fucking.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta light a bonfire.
Yeah, okay, there's a difference between, you're growing up, you're learning how the world works, you're trying to become an adult, versus, well, I guess I'm 20 now, hey, this thing I loved as a kid, into the fire.
Okay, can I ask you a question, though? He was going to go to a college dorm room. Imagine, like, your bro's like, hey, we're going to fuck bitches, bro, we're going to drink some booze, we're going to be great, man, get some games.
Yeah, and okay, he could have to leave them at home with his parents, you know, and just, hey, every time he comes over, he's able to kind of visit it. Or it's like, hey, guess what? Not everyone's gonna sit there and be like, oh, you gotta fucking Buzz Lightyear, you're such a fucking nerd. Not everyone's a fucking douche dog bag like that, but oh, cool, whatever. They'll either not notice it or say, hey, that's cool.
I'm sorry, like, if I would have brought a Buzz Lightyear and a Woody to a fucking homie's house, no, Ganja, I'll use Ganja.
Okay, that's different though. You're straight up bringing
go to my house. I go to your house, Nick. If I know it's a toy that's not even somewhat adult, I'm gonna be like, hey man, what are you, 15 still?
Yeah. Dude,
that's because you guys are a bunch of haters. Like, so what? You have a fucking toy there. Who gives a shit?
Ganja would have given me some shit if I did that, especially like in fucking New York. Imagine I went to you guys' hotel.
Some Elmo toy or some shit like that.
That's all on y'all, okay? That's not everybody fucking thing. Like the fucking Nick used to see like motherfuckers going to a party with fucking a Woody and a Buzz Lightyear and a fucking bib. Like you can still have this shit. But not necessarily have to sit there.
But in my head, that's kind of how I will betray you with my imagination.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like there's no reason to have that. It's like I still have a bunch of my Assassin's Creed stuff that I got from Giz that I'm never gonna get fucking.
Nerd.
Fuck you! I'm sure we can find some Spider-Man and Star Wars shit in the background.
Nope, I gave that all the way to my little brother.
Yeah, that's your fucking fault.
Because I became an adult.
There's no reason why you can't just keep this stuff and still have it as a memento of what it was like to grow up, but still continue to be an adult. Being an adult doesn't mean, oh, fuck bitches to get drugs. Like, no, it's called, accepting what the world is like and learning to make your own decisions in life. Okay, and having those things that children, it's like, yeah, some of that stuff never changes.
And fuck bitches get me.
Oh, absolutely. Look at that. Whoa, get it. Wait, you had to stop. What the fuck, man? I was
doing halfway because I thought you were bringing up another point to the subject about Coco.
Yeah, and Gon just talked about adults. He's fucking... Not just like a baby talking about being an adult.
No, and the thing is, oh yeah, exactly, yeah.
Man, I can't wait to shave your beard in Austin.
Yeah, it'll grow back in a week. I can't wait to shave your stubble. I bet it's still not there.
Bitch, look at that chocho hair.
What you got? Oh, you got 1, 2.
Count them, bitch. I'm very
proud. Those are pixels.
Look at this, dude. I shaved yesterday, man. It's all a 5 o'clock shadow.
Okay, honestly,
like, problem, man.
I'll shave your eyebrows and then give you 2 weeks extra.
Dude, I like my eyebrows. I like testosterone as the next guy, but growing that much hair in one fucking day, Alan, is a problem. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, it's called being Arab.
Jesus Christ, man, made up of a bunch of air.
Ooh, just ooh. It didn't even make sense to the context of the sentence.
Laugh, you motherfucker, I was done just.
Don't laugh at that bullshit, man.
I am laughing.
And by the way, these are the guys talking about being an adult.
I like how this conversation brought the nerd and everybody too, because I'm looking over here too, and everyone, like even Trey was. What did Trey say? It was like, yeah, I still collect toys. I don't give a fuck what people think. I'll do what I want.
It doesn't matter. Like, hey,
God damn it, Raheem, Ganja. Last time I remember, you're my slut.
What?
Not the other way around, sir. I am a lady of the night. You will speak to me with respect.
Julian says it's a metaphor. It's a movie, Alan. And yeah, Alan.
Thanks, Julian. Thanks. I didn't understand what that was. You fucking goddamn.
Well,
like it's a metaphor. Well, no, I know it's a metaphor. You dumb fuck. I'm saying I don't agree with it.
Julian. She doesn't understand. Alan doesn't understand. I understand.
I understand the metaphor. My entire point was I just don't agree with it. That's Alan, fair. I cannot agree with the metaphor.
You're wrong. Fake news. You're wrong.
Sitting there telling me what a fucking metaphor is, bitch.
I fucking love this segment right now. God, this whole fucking thing. You and your
It all started with racial hate for Coco and ended up with Alan being a dumbass for Toy Story.
Hey, Alan, a metaphor is a figure of speech in which a word or phrase is applied to an object.
The more you know.
Yeah, it's God damn it.
Hold on. There's actually a second definition if you can get it. Go back to it real quick, Nick.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure, yeah. Was it?
Hold on. A thing regarded as a representative or a symbolic of something else, especially something abstract.
Yeah, I know what a fucking metaphor is.
Freak.
Origin, Greek, Latin, and French.
Yeah, it's also comparing two things without using like or as, where a simile is you lose like or as. I know what a fucking metaphor is, but when someone says a metaphor, you can agree or disagree. It's called an opinion. Look that up, fucker.
I have a feeling we'll see a picture of your face on there right now.
The thing is, I will say though, dude, to end the segment, it's just so fucking perfect. Eddie says, "My ex-girlfriend had more toys than I did in my entire childhood," and that was a great girlfriend, Eddie. Congratulations.
What kind of
specify toys?
You should have said like dolls or something, because I'm sure she did have more toys than you did.
Yep. I mean, I don't think you should have any toys, Eddie.
Hey man, Eddie got a little jackrabbit that works his ass off, man. More ways than one.
Can you imagine Eddie's chilled out voice, like playing with a dildo, like just like, what I do with this?
Oh no!
Why?
What I do?
Move on to
Why?
Oh man, we can move back to Coco, but that'd be a really awkward fucking go back from that last statement.
Every time you say Coco, I always think of Ralphie May, God rest his soul, when he used to go hang out with Joey Diaz at the podcast. He used to go and say his name, Coco.
I did not remember this at all, but I love it.
Anyway,
hey, man,
a reference so inside only Ganja got it.
Hey man, there's a lot of people that are fans of the Joey Diaz podcast on our show. Shout out, try to get us on the network.
Oh yes, no, I would man. I love Joey Diaz. I love Joe Rogan. I love all those guys very, very much. Joe Rogan Experience is one of my favorite podcasts out there in general. So yeah, but I'd be fucking up a lot because I am sleepy. But here's the thing though, folks, we about to go and get the fuck out of here, Mr. Ganja Guru, Mr. Alan. Allie girl is going through a lot of shit with her restaurant. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Oh dude, you have no idea. Tell the story in the show with that.
Okay, do you guys want to hear the story real quick?
Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Real quick.
Okay, so I had ordered my burger. I got a burger for me and my mom from Red Robin. It was on Grubhub. We didn't want to go out, so we were like, okay, let's just have it delivered. So we get it delivered. The guy is great. The guy who delivered it is great. He's really on time. We're like, all right, awesome. We get the burger. So I had put on the, on the order. I put on the order for myself, pepper jack cheese, just lettuce, tomatoes, and pickles. That's it. And for my mom, pretty much the same thing, except she likes American cheese. She likes to have onion straws and mayo and ketchup. And mayo is usually already preloaded on the burger, so I told my burger, no mayo. So they got my order pretty much correct, except they didn't give me any pickles. And then my mom, she got her order, and it had pineapple on it. And some weird sauce.
Who the fuck puts pineapple on their burger?
Exactly. Who puts pineapple on a burger?
I never knew that was a thing until she said. I was like, pineapple. No, she didn't order
pizza. I understand pizza.
Bet you understand pizza.
Hey, because at least more people put pineapple on a freaking pizza than they do on a burger. That's the first time.
And shame those people too.
No. I get what she's getting at. That's almost normal. Oh, you can see that pizza with a burger. What the fuck?
Yeah. We're like, okay. And we've ordered from this Red Robin before, and they screwed up. It's always my mom's burger for some reason. For the most part, mine's always fine. But for some reason, they hate my mom because they always screw up her order every single time. So my mom is furious. So she had to get in her car, and she had to actually go. She actually went, it was ridiculous because, we were on the phone with the people before we went out. We were like, hey, you guys screwed up our order. And they're like, oh my God, okay, well, hold on. And so put us on hold for 20 minutes, took us off hold. Hey, is this a manager? Our order was completely screwed up. Okay, hold on. What? You're putting us on hold 50 million times. And then we get to the actual chef who made the burger. We're like, hey, so yeah, you guys screwed up our order. The guy's like, oh yeah, I remember you guys. Oh man, we had this other order that had pineapple on a burger, so we gave you their order by mistake. We're like, okay, well, can you guys make us a new burgers just in general? He's like, yeah, sure. So I said everything to him exactly how he wanted it. Some pink, lettuce, tomato, pickle, only with pepper jack cheese, American cheese, all the thing, exactly what it is. He's like, okay, well, it'll be ready in 20 minutes. The guy was like, it's going to be ready in 20 minutes. I'm like, wait, can you read back what you have on the order? So he read back exactly what I had said to him. I was like, okay, awesome, thank you. So my mom gets to the place, and she goes livid on them pretty much, yeah? Yeah, she was one of those people like who just lashed out. Hey, rightfully so, because then we got the burger, and they didn't put pickles first off on our burger. My mom had to go back. Yes, my mom had to go back, get the pickles, got all the way home, and my burger was smothered in mayo. I hate mayo. It's disgusting. I throw up with just the scent of it. So I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I was so angry. Like, are you kidding me? So they refunded us the burgers. We were like, okay, at least it didn't cost us anything. Although for some reason the guy was like, oh, well, I have to talk to the IT guy. We won't be able to get your refund right away. And we're like, what? Yeah, it's going to take like 5 days. Okay.
Did you at least get to keep
I've never heard of that. Well, yeah, we got to keep the food, but like, I never heard of that, but okay. So then I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to this other burger place. I had a free burger coupon thing that they gave us because they screwed up my mom's order the last time.
Okay, I'm trying to know something. Your orders must be confusing as fuck if many people are fucking these up.
How confusing is pepper jack cheese, lettuce, tomato, pickle only? How is that?
So you want a chicken sandwich with a frap? Okay, I got you.
So wait, Al, do you have a card that says if for every 5 screwed up orders you get a burger free?
No, well, I had one from like the last time because like there's this burger place that opened close to us and they do really good burgers and they were extremely busy. The first week that they opened and we got a burger there and they got it wrong. So they're like, oh, we're so sorry. Here's free vouchers for next time for your next meal. And we're like, okay, cool. Like we understand, new staff, everything. It's all right. So I go on the phone to order another place for a burger. And so I get through right away. They're like, hey, hi, thanks for calling Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. How can I help you? And I'm like, hey, I'd like to place an order to take out. And they're like, huh? I'm like, I'd like to place an order to go. And they're like, oh, okay. Could you hold on a sec? I'm like, okay. So I hold on, and the other person picks up. Thank you for calling Bad Daddy's. How can I help you? Hi, I'd like to place an order to go just to make sure I'm talking to the right person. And they're like, hello? I'm like, hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? I'm like looking at my phone. Looking at my phone. It's not on mute. I was talking to the other person completely fine. So I'm like, hello? Excuse me? Hello? Can you hear me? And they're like, hello? I'm like, are you kidding me? So I have to hang up. I tried calling back, and the line is busy. I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? So I kept trying to call back. I waited a couple minutes, called back. The line was still busy. I'm like, really? And my mom was like, just go on to the freaking place and just keep trying to call on your way.
Just go to McDonald's. Fuck it.
You're supposed to try to be bougie and shit. Like, you should just get some
I'm not going to McDonald's. You know the burgers.
You would have had 3 burgers by now.
No. So I go there. So I'm like on my way there, and the line is still busy. I'm like, really? And then halfway through, finally someone picks up, and I'm like, hi, I would like to place an order to go. Okay, could you hold on a sec? Okay. They did not pick up. They didn't pick up. It was just like no sound for like the rest of the time I was driving. Are you like, okay? So I get to the freaking place. It's not even busy, first off.
Wow.
And I start walking
towards piss off Allie, man.
I start walking towards the stewardess because I don't know where to go to place an order to go. So I start walking over to the stewardess. And all of a sudden, this couple in their like 50s or whatever, they walk by the stewardess and they're like, "Oh, hi, how you doing, Sally? Oh, I'm doing great. Oh, well, how's school going for you? Oh, school's been wonderful. Are you doing anything for Thanksgiving?" Having this whole conversation, and I'm just standing there like, okay, I'm getting just more irritable as because I'm just like, really, like they're having a conversation in front of me, acting like I'm not standing there. They finally go, they're like, oh, it's nice seeing you. Oh, it's nice seeing you too. And then she doesn't even look at me. She just goes back to writing on whatever. And I'm like, you are the worst stewardess ever. Excuse me. Can you point me where I can order my to-go meal?
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so next time we're all out and we're ordering food, one of us should order for Allie.
No shit.
Well, I mean, I think that they would agree too, seeing as how Allie just did this shit to their place.
Red Robin's on fire.
Definitely red now.
I can't get a good burger in this freaking city. Like, what is?
No, you can get a good burger. You just can't get a good order.
Pretty much. I don't know if I'm speaking gibberish. I'm usually very to the point. saying exactly what I want on my burger to make sure they know.
I love what Raheem said in the chat room. It's Return of the Mac. Oh my god.
Return of the Mac. Oh, I got
It's a surprise.
Oh my
Man.
god, dude. What the fuck is with your luck, man?
I don't know.
Hilarious.
I don't know, man. I was so hungry, and I get like super angry and irritable when I'm hungry. Like I need to eat a Snickers bar, that type of thing. So it's just like when something goes wrong, I'm just like so freaking angry, and I'm trying my best not to get angry at the bartender because I know it's not her fault or anything. I'm just like,
But you're gonna beat her like she is.
This is something that we should all learn when Allie is hungry. We gotta be careful. God damn, man. Look, it's all the MCA people just watching the damage that Allie just done to that fucking store.
Yeah.
God damn.
There were no survivors.
Did you ever get to eat?
I did. I just finished my burger.
Jesus. That shit
So
took 2 hours.
This whole time you were chasing burgers?
This whole time I was chasing burgers, guys.
Don't go chasing burgers.
Water burgers.
There we go.
Oh yes, people. That's gonna be it, man. It was kind of a longer show than I thought it was going to be, but it's all good. Thank you all for joining us. I'm glad Allie's back and she's safe and not in jail. But then again, who knows?
Ridiculous.
But fucking awesome. But we are heading out, Ganja. Do me. Oh, actually, no. Before you get. Oh man, I just said do me. That's fucking weird. Okay, yeah, I should just finish the sentence and then retracted it. But
Sure.
Alan,
What's up?
here's the thing. We are not doing. I just want to remind people. Alan shot Anime Night in the back of the fucking head. He said, "Dude," and then I had to go in there and knock it the fuck out because his gun wasn't good enough. But the thing is,
that's not what the gun range of fucking Austin says.
oh yeah, actually we gotta do that next year, dude. That'd be fucking awesome.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I'm hopefully I won't cry and shit. But the thing is,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Why is it
bitch.
too loud, Coach? It's too loud.
What?
Don't worry, you're gonna see me jump really high in the air when I forget how a gunshot sounds.
it's
Oh,
like,
no, we see you jump high in the air when that one dude appeared out of nowhere in the subway car.
oh, that shit was hilarious.
Man.
I love that. So
It's like fucking something out of a Terminator movie, man.
but here's the thing, but we are going to be hanging out and everything too, and yeah, we would love to see you guys come to these awesome parties and all this shit, New York, things like that. But tonight, we're not doing really in after hours. Like, we're going to set up the rabbit or set up something so you guys can come to the call anyways. We'll drop the link in the chat room and things like that. But aside from that, really, we're not going to be doing a whole lot. We're going to wait till Saturday, and I don't know if we have a viewing party thing, kind of say, Dub, do we? Or
We do. We're going to do something small. We just kind of like, just 90s cartoons, Simpsons, Futurama, Family Guy, South Park, stuff like that. I'll upload something on the Facebook in the next day or two.
Okay, sweet. So, with that said, Ganja, now, this is your part, sir. You're going to scream for me, baby. Just like
3, 2, 1.
Attack that motherfucking Okay, come on.